One more thing will add on to the existing HSRP configurations, that is the timers. Now, HSRP timers, by default, we know that HSRP hellos are sent for every 3 seconds, and the default timeout is going to be 10 seconds. That is the whole time. Okay. So with the help of these timers, we can change the timers actually. That's what we are doing here. Now HSRP is going to use these timers to talk to each other, whereas both the gateways will be exchanging the hello messages for every 3 seconds. And if there is no hellos for 10 seconds, it's going to simply switch over or fail over to the other gateway, switch over to the other gateway. Okay. So if you want to optimize, so 3 and 10 seconds, it's good time. But let's say if you want to optimize, like if you're running any kind of critical applications, like maybe you're running some kind of financial institution which is required a failover immediately, like maybe your payment gateway, which needs to be switched over immediately within few seconds, maybe 2 to 3 seconds max. In that scenarios, what I can do, I can change the timers to 1 second and 3 seconds, like that. Means hellos will be sent for every 1 second, and I can say that the hold on time will be 3 seconds, which means the failover time is just 3 seconds. So in those kind of scenarios, you just want a rapid failover, we can do that. So the default is 3 and 10. 3 and 10 is also a very good time. You don't need to change, because when you minimize the timers, that will also impact some additional resources to be added on the router for frequent hellos. Okay. So you can still customize the timers to reduce this failover time. Okay. So it can be any kind of scenarios. You might be connecting to the data center or any other things. Okay. So what are the command to change? The change, we simply go to the CLI. Like in my case, let's say I want to change the timer. And as you can see, the default hello is 3 and 10. That's what you can see on the router 1. We need to make sure that we change the timers. Like in my case, I'm going to say the timers. The timers, we need to define the initial hello intervals. The default is 3. So normally we can also give milliseconds, which is not recommended, because when you change to milliseconds, there will be frequent changes. That is also not a recommended option, because if there is a frequent, if there is a very lower timers, then it will be very difficult for the routers to adjust the primary and the secondary gateway. So make sure that it is at least 1 second for every 1 second, and we can define the hold on timer, let's say 3 seconds. So normally recommended to have 3 times of the hellos. And the same thing we need to do on the opposite side as well. We need to say standby true, timers 1 and 3. Now, if there is a mismatch of timers, it might not impact the HSRP, but still, if there is a mismatch of the timers, then there might not be any consistency of the HSRP update. So make sure that you keep same on both the sides. Okay, that's recommended. And the command is simply, we can go and change the timers 1 and 3, and we can verify the timers by using the same command, show standby. When I simply go and say show standby, with the help of show standby command, I can verify the timers here. As you can see, the hello and hold on timers are this. And again, you can see the next hello is within this seconds, it will receive the hello. Okay. So timers are kind of adjustments we are trying to do. We are simply making changes to the timers so that your downtime is more critical, where you want to reduce the hello and the hold on timers, which will minimize the failover time. Normally it will take 10 seconds. So here we are just making it to 3 seconds. Okay. So make sure that you configure the same timers on both the sides to prevent any unexpected behavior, because it might not impact HSRP, but there might be some unexpected behaviors. So just keep in mind the verification commands, as I said, show standby, where you can clearly see the timers. Okay. So that's it here. Additional commands, you can use some there's no other commands. Normally show standby will be good enough to verify most of the configurations here.